teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21 once the Bible start. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. These quarterbacks having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks, and see how it plays out.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. So a 3 and out in the first possession, they'll have to kick it away. So the Pitt Panthers offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Panthers hustle to the line and run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Panthers will have to punt this one away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Where in the world was he going? The wrong way is the answer. It's a massive loss on the play. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Okay, kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain in that completion. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry up. And they hand it off to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up. The Panthers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And now they'll run it on the draw. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
They're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have it...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Tackle, but 1st down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They keep him off bounds for the run. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
1st down, looking for more now. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The clock has stopped and they've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass this time. That's reeled in. It's Watson. Oh, what a cut. It's still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about...
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On the run, it's Ray. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the court.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Panthers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is right down the middle. like that extra point. We're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. It's a draw play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. On the move now. Using his legs here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pressure is coming. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. The first play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Panthers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
On third down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
He'll field it close to the 50. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Offense makes their way on the field. Using his legs, it's Frazier. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays,
I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Bulldogs want to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that will give them the lead now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Then they get a drive going this time. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And moves the football to the 27 on 1st down. The Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to bring the offense back. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He moves the ball out to the 15. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where they have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Slides down, will avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity. Okay, it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Tremendous toughness here. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Panthers come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Could take it all the way. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Crosses the 35. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal blocking offense.
Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. They're going to run the option. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
But if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Going to try to use his legs here. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Jukes to get free. He's got the first and still going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Grinding away on the ground. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Dogs. They finish off the scoring drive. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. To throw, it's White. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point was up and good. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll run the option. pitch to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.